thinking about it's got me scared. Hey folks, Patrick Stewart. Thanks for tuning back into my channel. Don't sneak up on me like that. That's scary. Welcome back to the channel. I'm nervous, man. We just came off the heels of my friend John watching Star Wars for the first time in his life and taking a quick time out before we do. My friend John watches Harry Potter for the first time in his life, and as promised almost a year ago, you guys are going to make me watch a scary film. The vote went to the patrons on Patreon, and they picked The Shining. So it's going to be my first time watching The Shining, but not John and Jason's first time watching The Shining. So before we go any further, don't forget, hit that thumbs up, give me a like, please do. I'm taking one for the team here. Hit that subscribe button. It's a small little click for you, means so much to me. Turn on the notification bell so you know when the videos drop. I don't know what the heck to expect. The only thing I've seen of this came off some shots from Ready Player One, which I've been told is nowhere near what the movie's supposed to be.
All right, you're going to love this. You're going to love it. You know why? Because
Why?
I love this movie. I love it.
But
I'm not a Stanley Kubrick fan.
Now, I liked Full Metal Jacket. That was Stanley Kubrick.
I only like the first 15 minutes of it.
The first half, the boot camp.
Yeah,
That's
the
the-
boot camp. That's
the
all
part,
I like.
That's the only part anybody likes.
Yeah.
Turn
And
it
then
off
dude-
after that.
Yeah, dude goes...
After that,
I
we're
remember
done.
seeing that as a kid, and I was like, my mind was blown. No pun intended.
Too soon?
Yeah.
Well,
But I love The Shining. I love it. It's a great movie. It's full of tension. It's full of horror. It's full of what the crap just happened. What is going on? You got Jack Nicholson. He's phenomenal in this.
phenomenal.
He is a scary dude. The movie facts?
Yeah,
Some of
give me some movie facts. Calm me down.
the- Okay, let's calm down.
Break it down.
This movie took 5 years to produce.
What?
5 years, yes. Stanley Kubrick is such a perfectionist that he took 5 years to make this movie. It took 1 year to film the elevator scene. And if you know the movie, you know what I'm talking about. He doesn't know, but he's going to know. It took 1 year. It took 3 takes. It only took 3 takes, but it took a whole year to get those 3 takes. Perfect. And another movie fact is, the kid in the movie, he only did 1 movie in his life, and this was it. After that, never again.
Because it scarred him that bad?
No, it didn't. He never knew he was doing a horror movie. Stanley Kubrick told him he was doing a family drama. A drama movie about a family living in a hotel.
Oh, dear
And
Lord.
when it came time to film the horror scenes, come on, Danny. Come on, let's take you to another room. Which I respect. I respect him for that.
Yeah.
For not,
Yeah.
subjecting the kid to this.
Okay.
Everyone else was subjected to the torture of Stanley Kubrick. Jack Nicholson, for the whole time they were filming this movie, he ate nothing but cheese sandwiches because he hates cheese sandwiches. He wanted to be pissed. And Shelley Duvall, she was so stressed out during the filming of this movie that she suffered several physical illnesses and her hair began falling out because Stanley Kubrick was just pushing her and stressing her.
Is this what it feels like when I go on about Star Wars? Because, like, I'm blown away. Like, how did you fit all that in there? Like, it's in there. So this is...
I love this movie. I love it.
I can tell.
Yeah, I remember the first time I saw this movie as a kid. I really shouldn't have seen this movie as a kid,
Yeah,
but I
we've had
did.
those.
And just like the Terminator, I fell in love with this movie the first time.
Well, I'm excited that you're excited. I'm not excited to see this. I don't do scary films. Like, I can count on less than 10 fingers how many scary films I've seen. And we're about to...
And if there's anything that I know about this guy, it's that when it comes to scary movies, he is looking for the humor. He is trying to calm himself by finding the humor. So if he makes comments where you're like, what is he talking about?
Yeah.
This is him.
Hey, look, man,
trying-
it's a cheese sandwich.
Yeah, he's trying to cope.
Yeah.
Let the man cope.
Oh, golly. It is nighttime. The frogs are chirping. So if you hear frogs in the background, I'm sorry. But it's nighttime. It's not daytime. I really wanted to watch this in the daytime, but it's nighttime, which is not cool, but whatever. Oh, man. Okay. Well, let me talk to Jason a little bit about this and see if he can calm me down anymore. All right, Jason. So one thing I'm not going to do that I really want to do, and like guys that were in the military with me, one of my good friends in the military caught on to me doing this, guy named Sean McGregor. But anyway, like, I would always have a ball cap on, and when we were watching scary movies, like I would kick the ball cap down, and I would watch just the very bottom inch of the screen, like under the ball cap, to where I couldn't see the movie.
We're not going to let you do that.
Yeah, no ball cap for me.
No ball
Okay, whoop, ball cap's gone. now,
Hang on.
all right.
This isn't your typical slasher, stuff jumping out at you and scaring you. This is a psychological mind screw.
Okay, psychological
You're
mind
gonna
screw.
love it.
All right,
It's gonna mess you up.
that's one of the scary movies I saw, Leprechaun.
Man, if I had some shoes to shine. Oh.
John evidently is very passionate about this one. What about you?
So I haven't seen this movie in probably 30 years. I'm 41. So, like, I saw this movie, kind of like John said, he saw it as a young kid. I saw it as a young kid. And yeah, there's only a couple of movies that actually, like, really freaked me out. If you've ever seen the 80s version of The Fog with Jamie Lee Curtis.
No.
Like, to this day, it still bothers me to drive in, like, really, it's really foggy by myself because of that movie. And then this one, I'm just not a fan of this one. So it's a psychological mind freak.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
definitely.
So, I mean, I feel like we have all lived this past year with COVID and quarantine. But
Good point.
But yeah, it's one of those movies that you're gonna walk away from it going, well, what did we just watch?
John is literally over here about to jump out of his shoes, like getting excited about this. So here's the thing. I'm going to apologize ahead of time. The mouth is usually controlled. I make no promises tonight about what's going to come out of this mouth. Might be some potty words. I might have to bleep them out. I'm just saying.
At the end, we'll be going, he needs Jesus.
Well, yeah, yes I do. Yes I do.
Don't we all?
Yeah, but so there we have it. Before we get into it, I do want to do a quick shout out to a patron on Patreon. We need to turn on the random generator and find out who wins the Patreon giveaway of the Funko Pop bobbleheads that we brought up at the end of Rise of Skywalker. Here we go.
Here we go.
Matt C.
Let's see.
The Matt C, the maker of the Baby Steve shirt commercial. None other than him. Matt C, going to be sending those Funko Pop pins to you, my friend. You got the collection of the Darth Vader, the Greedo, the Han Solo, and the Princess Leia. All right, we're going to get into this thing. Stay nerdy with it. I don't know if this is nerdy. Stay scary with it? No, I don't want to stay scary with it. I'm going to try to stay nerdy with it. So we'll see you on the other side. I've heard this music before. This was in Ready Player One. Is this the actual movie? Like, they'll even warm up to it? They're just going to get right into it?
Yeah, it just gets right into it.
Okay. Stephen King, yeah, Steven Spielberg. Yeah, what? Stephen King story. Didn't Stephen King hate it?
Yeah, he did. He wrote a screenplay for it
And
for the movie and gave it to Stanley Kubrick, and Kubrick ignored it.
I can't help but sit here and think how they actually shot this, like probably flying around a helicopter with a camera. Yeah. Need my security Dr. Pepper. The interview? So I take it there's like chapters of this thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to go there, Mrs. Torrance.
Well, how come you don't want to go? Well, let's just wait and see. We're all gonna have a real good time.
Bill, I'd like you to meet Jack Tom. Did they give you any idea in Denver about what the job entails?
Only in a very general way.
The only thing that can get a bit trying up here during the winter is the tremendous sense of isolation.
Well, that just happens to be exactly what I'm looking for. 5 months of peace is just what I want.
For some people, solitude and isolation can of itself become a problem.
Not for me.
I don't suppose they told you anything in Denver about the tragedy we had up here during the winter of 1970?
I don't believe they did.
But at some point during the winter. He must have suffered some kind of a complete mental breakdown. He ran amok and killed his family with an axe. Stacked them neatly in one of the rooms of the West Wing. He put both barrels of a shotgun in his mouth. Police, I thought that it was what the old timers used to call cabin fever.
Tell you about one of the
Kind of
guys.
claustrophobic reaction. It's still hard for me to believe it actually happened here. And
It's gonna
I
happen
think you
again.
appreciate why.
As far as my wife is concerned, I'm sure she'll be absolutely fascinated when I tell her about it. She's a confirmed ghost story and horror film addict.
Yeah.
He's gonna love this story. I got a real side splitter for you.
He already did. He's gonna phone Wendy up in a few minutes to tell her.
Hi, babe.
Hi, honey. How's it going?
Great. Look, I'm at the hotel.
Don't want to. Please. No.
I remember seeing that in Ready Player One. Oh, no. No. No.
Now hold your eyes still so I can see.
We're just gonna go in the other room for a few minutes and talk.
We're gonna talk about
Shall
that
we go into
outfit
the
she's
living room?
wearing.
Yes,
Hey,
please.
that's homemade, all right?
I can tell.
I don't think you have anything to worry about. I'm quite sure there's nothing physically wrong with Danny.
What a great doctor.
Yeah, he seems absolutely fine now. But you should have seen him. He hasn't had any alcohol in 5 months.
5 months? Oh, wow. Oh, 5 months.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, props, but
Hey, remember that day you beat our kid?
my wife's gonna love this story of a husband chopping her to pieces. Golly.
Hey, wasn't it around here that the Donner Party got snowbound?
I think that was farther west in the Sierras.
What was the Donner Party? Don't worry, Mom. I know all about cannibalism. I saw it on TV.
See? It's okay.
We
I
lit
saw it
up.
on the television.
His little eyebrows just a...
Yeah. Crazy.
I'm hungry, Dad. Just ate your breakfast. Cannibals. Hey, yeah. Oh, no. Mm-mm.
Living room, bedroom, bathroom, and a small bedroom for your son.
Perfect for a child.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a great murder room.
The site is supposed to be located on an Indian burial ground, and I believe they actually had to repel a few Indian attacks as they were building it. That's our snowcat.
That's right.
That's like a rule. You don't build on an Indian burial mound.
Right here is our walk-in freezer. Now this is where we keep all of our meat. We got 60 boxes.
I don't trust that kid.
Kool-Aid in the tank.
How'd you like some ice cream, Doc?
So, you folks don't mind if I give Danny some ice cream? I've been waiting for you.
Not at all.
No, we don't mind.
Yeah, I gotta brainwash your kid.
Yeah?
Do you know how I knew your name was Doc? You know what I'm talking about, don't you? My grandmother and I could hold conversations entirely without ever opening our mouths. We called it shining. And for a long time,
It's like a very common thread in all Stephen King's stories.
how long have
Dark
you been
Tower.
able to go?
All of it. It's people with magic. Sort of
What
like
do you want
magic.
to talk about it?
Power.
Is there something bad here?
Well,
What about room 237?
so stay out. You understand? Stay out.
That kid's going in room 237. I cooked in the kitchen. It's like 1 mile away from my room, and I'm bringing the food.
Now it's cold. It's Tuesday.
The heck? Don't be counting room numbers, kid. Yeah, stop it. Yeah, get back in your Oshkosh bagosh and get going, man.
Weather forecast said it's gonna snow tonight.
You're interrupting me.
What do you want me to do about it? When I'm in here, that means that I am working. That means don't come in. Why don't you start right now and get the out of here?
Oh. Crow punch him.
Rip his arm out of socket.
Wow.
What's wrong with you, dude? Oh, no. Not again.
Hello, Danny.
Well, you wanted friends, kid.
Play with us, Daddy. Forever.
I see dead people.
You would never hurt Mommy or me, would you?
What do you mean?
I think it was pretty clear what he
Ever
meant.
say that to you? Never do anything to hurt you.
Yeah.
Never.
When you say it like that, I kind of think you mean the opposite.
Mom!
What in the heck, Fire? So he's the caretaker. He's supposed to be doing all this.
Yeah, she's doing it all.
She's cooking, she's radioing, she's running boilers.
Honey, what's wrong?
It's the most horrible dream I ever had.
It's okay now.
But I dreamed that I killed you and Danny. Cut you up into little pieces.
Everything's gonna be all right.
No, it's not. What the heck?
Danny, what happened to your neck?
Hi, Lloyd.
The heck?
Yes, it is, Mr. Torrance. Women can't live with him, can't live without him.
I love the little son of a bitch.
Sounds like it.
I'd do anything for him.
There's a crazy woman in one of the rooms. She tried to strangle Danny. He went up into one of the bedrooms. The door was open and he saw this crazy woman in the bathtub. She tried to strangle him.
Which room was it?
I remember seeing this in Ready Player One. Yes! The heck, man? Good. I need some ballast. Thanks, Lloyd. What?
Mr. Grady,
Huh.
you were the caretaker here. You, chopped your wife and daughter up into little bits.
Gotcha.
But you are the caretaker. You've always been the caretaker. I should know, sir. I've always been here. Your son has a very great talent, but he is attempting to use that very talent against your will. Perhaps they need a good talking to.
With an axe.
You don't mind my saying so?
Red Rum! Red Rum! Red Rum!
Danny, what's the matter, hon?
Red Rum! Yes, Mrs. Torrance.
That's creepy.
I think I'm gonna start responding to my boss. Yes, Mr. Graham.
I'll be back in just about 5 minutes.
Lady, what makes you think that he understood and is okay? There's nothing about this okay. Just stay with the boy. That's not how you hold a baseball bat, lady. Looks like all he's written. He was cracked before he ever got there.
Wendy, darling, light of my life, I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm not gonna hurt you.
I'm just gonna bash your brains.
Stay away from me.
Ready? Give me the bat. Give me the bat. Ah, God damn!
Oh! Let's crack him one more time. She's starting to annoy me.
Just now?
Like, I mean, she's been annoying me, but I've been trying to give her some grace.
I and others have come to believe that your heart is not in this. That you haven't the belly for it.
The others. The heck? You said they convinced him he was making a family film? Here's a knife, kid. Start croaking like a toad. And he's got an axe. Oh, come on, you're skinnier than that kid.
Here's Johnny.
Stab him in the face! Figured that was gonna happen. Wasn't very shocked by that, truth be told. I can't handle that.
Jack Sparrow.
The heck? Oh. Hell no. The heck's going on here?
Yes.
Freaking Furbies are... You got footprints you're leaving everywhere, kiddo. Daddy's gonna find you.
Great party, isn't it?
Not cool. Not cool at all. Who's they? What the frick's going on? Tell her right now, if the kid gets hurt, I'm never gonna forgive you for making me watch this. Now's not the time to hug. Now's not the time to hug. Come on. Probably. Dude. The hell, man?
Yeah, that ending sucks.
There you have it. I'm going to actually turn it over to John to do the interview because my mind's kind of like right now. You said it was going to be a mind freak. It did. You got to just take over.
You're done.
I'd rather watch Jar Jar Binks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you hated it that much, huh?
I didn't hate it. It just...
Oh. Okay, well, let's start.
Go ahead.
What did you not like about it?
Oh, actually...
Do we have time?
Well, no, I took some notes. The one thing, and I get why they did it, it worked. It accomplished what I think Stanley Kubrick was trying to do. The camera wobble. Like every time the camera was moving, there was just this little... It's like made me feel almost like nauseous and seasick, like
Yeah.
something was wrong, and
I
just
think they did that purposely,
God, like
just to kind of keep you on edge and like, what is going on?
it just like kept grating on it. I'm like, oh God, I don't like this.
Yeah.
It,
That is actually one of the things I like about this movie. I like the cinematography. For me, it's nostalgic for me. It's like Star Wars is for you. This movie is for me.
Well, I will say there was great cinematography, like great. The visuals, the way the scenes were, I could tell like Kubrick put a lot of meticulous thought into this.
Oh, yes.
I got to give props to that. The cinematography, 9 out of 10 for me. Like he nailed it. So that freaking grin, I can't do it. The whole
Jack Nicholson?
Jack Nicholson's grin.
Oh, it's Jack Nicholson. Only he can do that. Yeah, this was full on nut job.
He was cracked before he ever walked into that hotel.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, very much.
Yeah, the hotel didn't bring it on, it brought it out.
Yes, yes, it did. You know how crazy attracts crazy? I think the hotel attracted him.
So you asked me what I didn't like.
Yeah,
Right.
what did you not like?
So here's the thing that got me. Yeah, it was his job. He signed up for it, but I didn't see him ever doing a job. I saw her doing the job.
He never did anything. He didn't do jack squat. She did it all.
So she's cooking, she's
Yeah.
cleaning, obviously doing the laundry.
Yeah, working the boiler room.
The boiler room. Okay, I worked in a boiler room for almost 2 years, and that took training. Like it, you don't walk in and go, oh, here's your clipboard. Let me go around and run the boiler room. No, it took training.
Yeah.
That stuff's dangerous. It can kill you.
Oh yeah, it can blow
And she's
up.
walking around with the intelligence to run a boiler room and everything else in the hotel, but she can't figure out how to make one coherent freaking sentence. I mean,
I love her facial expressions. She's like, well, I told you before, he didn't like her.
well,
I think we see why Stanley Kubrick didn't like Shelley Duvall.
I didn't like her at all.
She was terrible.
It was terrible. But the whole concept now of The Shining, I get it, why they call it The Shining. If you watch other Stephen King movies, read his books, there's this whole concept of the shine that certain people have. And that's what I might have you watch the whole Dark Tower thing. It brings it out. I've still got some notes I'm going to look at. You talk to Jason a bit on the camera.
I guess I'm taking over this show now.
Yeah. Like I hadn't seen this movie in a long time, and I'd forgotten a lot about it. But yeah, it was good to go back and rewatch that. I think there's some significance to that picture at the end, but I'm going to have to go back and do some research on that.
So I looked it up. Thanks to the Googly. It says Stanley Kubrick himself said that the ballroom photograph at the very end was meant to suggest that Jack is a reincarnation of the former caretaker, and that ultimately Jack becomes part of the hotel.
Okay, that's how I've always taken it. I don't know what it is about movies from the late 70s, early 80s. I just love how they look, the cinematography, that style. There's just something about that I just enjoy. All right, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you give this one?
I'd have to give this one a solid 7.
You gave it a 7. All right, let's talk about scare factor. On a scale of 1 to 10 on the scare factor.
It's not a jump scare movie.
No, not at all.
For us, just intense, I don't know, I'd probably like 8.5.
I would give this one a scale of 1 to 10. Just because I love it so much, I would give this one an 8. For the scare factor, I'd probably give it a 7.
There was a lot of little MacGuffins in this one that were never Chekhov guns. Like, what the heck's up with the crazy naked lady in the bathroom? No explanation there. No explanation for why suddenly people without the shine can see other things in the hotel. No explanation for the other dead bodies. How many murders happened in that hotel? Has this happened again and again and again and again? There's more than one murder story.
I'm hoping those things get discussed and resolved in Dr. Sleep.
We jumped into this because I was supposed to watch a scary movie and I don't do scary films. I'm going to tell you right now, scare factor, like a 5. Had some moments that I don't do good with the whole zombie-fied stuff with the crazy old lady in the bed. No, I don't like that kind of stuff. And like the weird music and and then like the little cut scenes of dead bodies and the freaky looking kids. Okay, that weird. This one
Yeah.
really didn't scare me. I've seen a lot scarier.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even classify this as a scary film, truth be told.
Yeah, it's more of a tense thriller.
It's more
than
of a
horror.
mind bleep.
It won't scare you at first, but in a few days.
Oh no, already it's like I gotta go pee pee, and it's like, hey John, will you walk me to the bathroom? Like
No, sir.
Yeah, I'm freaking out. But on a scale of 1 to 10, this one might surprise you. I give it an 8. Well, there you have it. Finally watched a scary film, I guess. It was a nice, easy meal. I think the patrons on Patreon took mercy on me, so thank you for that. It's like, here, let's break them in. Let's put some training wheels on the bike, you know, kind of just push them out on the... Daddy's holding on to the seat. That was it, folks. That's it. Hit the thumbs up. Give us a like. Hit the subscribe button. Turn on the bell. You know the drill. I say it every time. You know the drill. I'd say stay nerdy with it. Right now, we're staying kind of scary with it.
Until next time.
Until next time.